You're watching Think About It, IKEA's video channel for all things marketing. My name is Eric, and today I've been thinking about big data. So if you're in business, if you make a product or provide a service, there's a good chance you've probably heard the term big data by now. But it's ambiguous. What is big data anyway? Well, I'm no expert. I'm not a data scientist. I don't do computers and computations, but I can help explain it and call it a beginner's guide. Before 1993, there was basically no digital data in the world. We stored everything on paper, VHS, film. We were analog. And then almost overnight, every home had a computer and every computer had an internet connection. And then came AOL and IMS and iPods and iPads and cell phones and smartphones and Wii's and PS3s. And with all of that came ever smaller and smarter sensors and scanners and coders and decoders and transponders and transmitters that we now put in or on or above or below just about anything that makes sense. And all right around 2003, this just exploded to the point that today we produce more data in 2 days than we did in the 2,000 years leading up to right now. So what are we capturing exactly? Well, the short answer is change. From traffic flow at a busy city intersection to measurements of machines on an assembly line to the inner workings of a jumbo jetliner on a 10-hour flight to every location that you'll travel tonight that will be tracked by your cellular network, the whole world, our entire reality, is in a constant state of change. Online and increasingly offline, we leave a digital trail wherever we go. All big data wants to do is record and report this change to make sense of it later. In the simplest sense, we've been digitizing our analog world for about 2 decades now, big data being the digital exhaust of our efforts. So let's go back to our busy city intersection. With cameras and sensors, we can capture change continuously. We can count vehicles. We can know how many are vans or trucks or sedans. We can know which direction they're traveling in and how fast they accelerate or brake as they approach the intersection. We can understand what proximity they have to other vehicles and pedestrians. And with all of this raw information, this data at its most granular level, we can begin to make our intersections safer. We can change when lights change. We can reconfigure turn lanes or even widen crosswalks. You know, big data could measure the force of that impact. And this data gets correlated with the data from other intersections to get a holistic view of our city so that we can develop even more effective strategies to improve citizens' well-being. With big data, our tool for capturing reality, we can begin to connect these very complex dots in ways that were science fiction not so very long ago. Okay, so everyone knows Microsoft Excel. It's a standard, everyday database that can crunch a lot of information, but not big data. We invented that term to describe data that is too big, fast, or complex for the tools we already have. We call this data volume, velocity, and variety. So your Excel sheet, the data is civilized and structured and mannered and all makes sense. By comparison, big data is a barbarian. You can't understand what it says. It's crude and chaotic. Big data would break Excel. But software isn't even the start of it. You're gonna need commercial grade connectivity, storage, security, support, and a lot more just to even get in the game. And experts, as in very specialized outside experts who understand things like cloud architecture and network configuration. Darren from IT just isn't gonna cut it, no matter how much we all love Darren. And this is a stumbling block for so many businesses who understand the benefits of big data but are very confused about how and where to start. Some are even asking if big data is DOA, or are we disillusioned at least? But that's another discussion for a different day.